Hello students, good morning. See, we are learning your topic current electricity. In previous video lecture, we have discussed about what is the electric circuit and what is the circuit diagram. Okay, in this video lecture, we are going to discuss the point is symbol for component of an electric circuit and their uses. See, electric circuit is completed with the help of different connections, and the connections are completed when the different components are connected in that electric circuit. Okay, which components are used in the electric circuit? There are mainly different components are used in the electric circuit, like voltmeter, ammeter, plug keys. Okay, after that cell, batteries. By connecting all these components, the electric circuit is completed. And how the electrical diagram is drawn, we have already discussed in previous video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about different component, which symbol is used for that component and what are the actual use of that component. The first one is the first component which is used in electric circuit is nothing but the electric cell. Electric cell, and the symbol for electric cell is electric cell shown with the help of this symbol. This is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. Why the larger one is positive terminal and smaller one is the negative terminal? Because the larger one having higher potential, means the positive end having higher potential and negative end having lower potential. This is the symbol for electric circuit. And what is the use of electric cell? The use of electric cell is to apply potential difference between the two ends of the wire. To apply potential difference between two ends of wire of the conductor. Okay, this is the use of electric cell. The second component which is used in this electric circuit is nothing but the battery. See, the number 2 is battery. When more than one electric cell are connected to each other, the component is known as battery. How the symbol is shown for battery? The symbol for battery is like this. Okay, this is symbol for battery. What is the use of battery? The use of battery. What is the use of electric cell? To apply potential difference. Here is the more than one cell connected. Therefore, I can write here the use of battery is to apply larger potential. Okay, to apply larger potential difference. To apply larger, the word larger is important here, potential difference between the two ends of the conductor, between the two ends of the conductor. Okay, after that the third component is the open tap, or it is also known as plug key. How the open tap is shown with the help of symbol? The symbol for open tap is like this. Okay. What is the use of open tap? The use of open tap is to stop the current flowing through the circuit. To stop the flow of current through the circuit. See, the fourth one is the closed tap, or it is also known as closed plug key, and the symbol for closed plug key is like this. Okay, what is the use of open key? To stop the flow of current, whereas the use of closed key is to start the flow of current through the circuit. the circuit. Okay. Number 5th one is the connecting wires. Connecting wires. Okay. And the symbol for connecting wire is the like this. And what is the use of connecting wire in electric circuit? The use of connecting wire in electric circuit, it is used to connect different component in the circuit. It is used to connect different component in the circuit. Okay. After that, the 6th one is the crossing wires. Crossed wire or crossing wires. And the symbol for crossed wire is like this, and we show or which is used to show the wires which are connected, the wires which are crossed and not connected. After that, the 7th is light bulb. Okay. The symbol for light bulb is two types. See, the first symbol is like this, and another one is the like this. Okay. First of all, we are going to discuss what is the use of light bulb. The use of light bulb is nothing but to use the flow of electricity in the circuit. Okay. To test flow of electricity in the circuit. Okay. And what is the meaning of these two? This shows that the current is not flowing. And what is the meaning of this? The current is flowing. This is a lightning bulb, this is unlightning bulb. Okay. The first one is the lightning bulb or lighten bulb. Use is or we showing the current is flowing. Current is flowing. While the another one is the current is unlightning bulb. The current is not flowing. Current is not flowing through the circuit. Okay. Number 8 one is the resistance. Okay. What is the symbol for resistance? All of you know that the symbol for resistance like this. And what is the function of resistance? To resist or to oppose the flow of current. To resist or to oppose the flow of current in the circuit. The flow of current in the electrical circuit. Okay. Next one is the next component is remaining 3 components: component, symbol and use. See, the first the 9th one is the variable resistance. Variable resistance. Crossed wire also shown by one symbol, that one is nothing but the like this. Okay. Resistance, variable resistance. The symbol for variable resistance is, see, like this. Okay. And what is the use of variable resistance? To change the resistance as required. It is used to change the resistance as required. The next component which is used in electric circuit is nothing but very important, and that one is nothing but the ammeter. What is the use of ammeter? Ammeter is used to measure the electric current in the circuit. What is the symbol for ammeter? The ammeter is shown with the help of this symbol. This is symbol for ammeter. And what is the use of ammeter? To measure electric current in circuit. And the last one is the 9th, this one is 10th, and the 11th is the voltmeter. Students, this is very important part. Voltmeter is shown with the help of this symbol, and all of you know that what is the function of voltmeter. Voltmeter is used to measure the potential difference which is present in the electric circuit. To measure the potential difference in an electric circuit. Okay, these are the various components which is used in the electric circuit, and these are the various symbols for various components and uses of the components. Okay, see, now we are going to discuss about some concepts. That one is nothing but the which substances are responsible for flow of current, which substances are not responsible for flow of current. Depending upon these two types, the substances are mainly divided into 4 types, and that one is nothing but the first one is the conductor, second one is the non-conductor. Non-conductor is also known as insulators. The third one is the semiconductor, and the fourth one is the superconductor. See, one by one we are going to discuss about the information of these 4 concepts. Okay, what is the conductor? All of you know that the conductor is substance which having the good capacity of flow of current. Okay, means the substances having good conductor of electricity and heat. When we are called it is good conductor of heat and electricity when the resistance of such substances are very low. Okay, resistance is low, therefore current is also high. Okay, the flow of current or the capacity of current is obviously high if the resistance is low. Such substances are known as conductor. So the definition of conductor is the substances which having very low resistance known as conductor. And all of you know that what is the meaning of resistance. Okay, this is the first one. What we can say about the conductor? The flow of current. Okay, current is flowing through the 2 ends of the conductor. Why it is flowing? All of you know that current is flowing because of the electron. The electron shows the characteristic of electricity. When the current is start to flow, when the free electron are start to flowing from one end to another end, means in such case in the conductor the free electrons are present. Okay, what is the point number 2? The free electrons are present. The free electrons are present. Okay, number 3, the flow of current is very high. The conductor is known as the substances which having or which show high flow of current. High flow of current. Okay, the substances which having another point, which substances are known as conductor? The substances which are or which can easily conduct heat and electricity through them. Heat and electricity through them. Such substances are known as conductor. Are known as conductor. Fifth one, example of conductor. What is the example of conductor? Which substances are known as conductor? All metals are known as conductors. So here is the example. All metals. Which metals? Sodium or copper or such substances are the all metals are the examples of conductors. Now we are going to discuss about the non-conductor, or non-conductor is also known as insulator. These points for conductor opposite to these points for the non-conductor. What is a non-conductor? Here is the substances which having very low resistance known as conductor. Here the substances having very much high resistance known as non-conductor or insulators. The substances having very high resistance, such substances are known as non-conductor or insulator. Non-conductor or insulator. The another point is the current is not flowing through the insulator. Then the free electrons are present in the insulator? No. Therefore, the point I can write here, the free electrons are not present, or they do not have free electrons. They do not have free electrons. Third one is what is the point? Substance show high flow of current. Here is the substances which cannot flow current easily. Okay, the substance which can conduct heat and electricity is known as conductor. Okay, the substances which are bad conductor of heat and electricity is known as insulators. Heat and electricity are known as insulators. See, which substances are known as insulators? All non-metals coming under this category. Okay, all non-metals. The non-metals are the examples of, or the non-metals are known as insulator or non-conductor. Now the next point is the semiconductor. Which substances are known as semiconductor? The third point is the semiconductor. See, what is the definition? Conductor, the substance which show or which having high capacity of flow of current. Non-conductor, the substances showing very low capacity of heat and electricity. Okay, semiconductor are the substances which having both the characteristics of conductor and non-conductor, that is insulator. That substances are known as semiconductor. Means the substances which sometimes shows property of conductor and the substances sometimes shows property of non-conductor. Such substances are known as semiconductor. See, the substance which shows the substance which shows the properties of both conductor and non-conductor, conductor and non-conductor. See, at room temperature, semiconductor acts as conductor. Okay, at room temperature, these substances are act as conductor, and at a certain condition, they act as a non-conductor. Okay, see what is the point? Point number 2. At room temperature, semiconductor acts as conductor. Okay, when the physical states are constants, okay, or the physical it is depend on the physical state or that substance. Which physical state? Length, area, temperature, material. Okay, and such times sometimes it acts as a non-conductor. Therefore they shows the properties of both conductor and non-conductor. Therefore these are known as semiconductors. Okay, and sometimes they shows properties of non-conductor. And what are the example for semiconductors? Silicon. See, what is the definition? What is our definition said? The definition is semiconductors are those substances which having or which shows both the properties of conductor and non-conductor. What are the example for semiconductor? The metals and non-metals. Therefore, the example of semiconductor is metalloids. Okay, the metalloids are example of semiconductor. Therefore, I can write here example silicon, germanium. These are the known as example of semiconductor, or these substances are behave as semiconductor. The fourth one is the superconductor. Which substances are known as superconductor? The fourth one is the superconductor. The substances having zero resistance are known as superconductor. What I say? The definition for superconductor: the substances which having, see, superconductor means having high capacity of flow of current. Okay, means if the capacity of high of flow of current, obviously the resistance is a 0. Therefore, I can write here the definition for superconductor: the substances which having zero resistance. At which point the resistance is become 0? See, there is a one temperature, and that temperature is nothing but the minus 273.15 degree Kelvin. This is known as 0 Kelvin temperature. Sorry, this is known as absolute zero temperature. At this temperature, the substances acts as superconductor. Means the resistance of such substances is 0 at this temperature. This temperature is known as absolute 0, and These substances are known as superconductor. What are the examples for superconductor? Superconductors are those which having fullerene or some fullerene. Fullerene is an example of superconductor, or carbon nanotubes. These are the examples for superconductor. And the last point is unohmic substances. Unohmic substances means ohmic, which obeys Ohm's law, and unohmic means the substances which does not obey the substances which does not obeys Ohm's law. Such substances are known as unohmic substances. Means the substances which oppose to Ohm's law or which behave opposite to Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? Ohm's law means is directly proportional to this one. Current flowing through the wire is directly proportional to the potential difference between the wire. This is the Ohm's law, and when the substances act or behave opposite to this law, such substances are known as unohmic substances. And the example for unohmic substances is the tungsten filaments which is present in the bulb. Tungsten filaments wires, tungsten filaments wire which present in the bulb, See, we are discussed about the 4 points. That one is nothing but the first one is the conductor, second one is the non-conductor, third one is the semiconductor, and fourth one is the superconductor, and last one is the unohmic substances. Now we will stop here. Remaining part we will see in the next lecture.